The internet is full of strange mysteries, but every once in a while, something appears online that genuinely unsettles people. Distorted broadcasts, impossible puzzles, emergency messages that feel like they were never meant to be seen. And even years later, nobody fully understands them. These are 3 internet mysteries that still disturb people to this day. 1. The Wyoming Incident. In 2006, strange clips began spreading across the internet. The videos claimed to show a disturbing television hijacking that supposedly took place in Wyoming. According to the story, a local news broadcast was suddenly interrupted late at night. The normal programming vanished. And in its place, viewers allegedly saw distorted images, flashing symbols, and disturbing human faces stretched across the screen. The audio was even worse. Low droning sounds, reversed speech, sudden bursts of static. Some versions of the story claimed the broadcast caused nausea, headaches, paranoia, and even hallucinations in people who watched it. Others claimed it was some kind of psychological experiment, or a government test. The footage itself looked chaotic and broken. Flashing text, warped faces, rapid cuts that barely gave viewers enough time to process what they were seeing. And that uncertainty is exactly what made it terrifying. Nobody could verify where the footage originally came from. No real station records existed. No official reports were ever found. But the clips spread anyway. Forums became obsessed with analyzing every frame. People searched for hidden meanings in the distorted imagery. Some believed it was connected to subliminal messaging. Others thought it was simply one of the earliest and most effective internet horror hoaxes ever created. But even people who knew it was fake admitted something strange about it. The footage felt wrong, not because it was realistic, but because it triggered the same discomfort as a nightmare. Unpredictable visuals, human faces distorted beyond recognition, and the constant feeling that the viewer was watching something forbidden. Even today, the Wyoming incident is still remembered as one of the internet's earliest analog horror legends, and for many people, it was the first time they realized how unsettling a fake broadcast could feel. 2. Cicada 3301. On January 4th, 2012, an image appeared on the website 4chan. At first glance, it looked simple, just black text on a plain background, but the message immediately caught people's attention. It read, "Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test." At the bottom of the image was the symbol of a cicada, and beside it, the number 3301. What followed became one of the most famous internet mysteries ever created. People quickly discovered the image contained hidden encrypted data. Solving it led to another clue, then another, then another. The puzzle spread across multiple websites, cryptography methods, hidden messages, and real-world locations. QR codes began appearing in cities around the world: Warsaw, Paris, Seoul, Chicago, Seattle, each one connected to the same mystery. The puzzles became increasingly difficult. They referenced advanced mathematics, programming, ancient literature, encryption techniques, philosophy, even obscure books and historical texts. Whoever created the challenge clearly possessed an enormous amount of technical knowledge, and they expected participants to keep up. As more people attempted to solve the puzzles, the theories became stranger. Some believed Cicada 3301 was a recruitment tool created by an intelligence agency. Others thought it was connected to secret societies, cybersecurity groups, or underground hacker organizations. But no explanation was ever confirmed. What made the mystery even more unsettling was how organized everything felt. The clues were carefully constructed, the puzzles worked flawlessly, and the creators seemed capable of coordinating a global scavenger hunt without ever revealing themselves. Several people claimed they reached the final stages of the challenge, but after that, they stopped talking publicly. Some said they had been asked to remain silent. Others disappeared from online discussions entirely. Then, almost as suddenly as it began, the original Cicada accounts vanished. To this day, nobody knows who created Cicada 3301 or what the real purpose behind it was. And maybe that uncertainty is what keeps the mystery alive. Because unlike most internet hoaxes, Cicada 3301 was undeniably real. The puzzles existed, the clues existed, the posters existed, but the people behind them remained completely unknown. 3. Local 58. In 2015, a strange YouTube channel appeared online. Its name was Local 58. At first glance, the channel looked harmless, just old television broadcasts from a fictional local station. But viewers quickly realized something was deeply wrong. The broadcasts felt authentic: emergency alerts, weather reports, late-night television programming. Everything looked exactly like real public broadcasts from decades ago, except the messages hidden inside them became increasingly disturbing. One video instructed viewers not to look at the moon. Another interrupted children's programming with emergency warnings. Others contained distorted faces, strange symbols, and instructions that became more aggressive over time. The horror of Local 58 came from how believable it felt. The broadcasts never relied on loud jump scares. Instead, they slowly created paranoia. The emergency alerts sounded official, the warnings sounded calm, and that calmness made everything worse, because the broadcasts behaved as if something catastrophic was happening, while refusing to fully explain what it was. Some videos implied the moon itself had become dangerous. Others suggested some unknown force was manipulating the broadcasts, and viewers became obsessed with finding hidden meanings in every frame, pausing footage, enhancing audio, searching for secret messages. The creator of Local 58, Chris Straub, never fully explained the story. Instead, he allowed the mystery to grow naturally, and that uncertainty turned Local 58 into one of the most influential analog horror series ever made. Soon, similar channels began appearing everywhere across YouTube. Emergency broadcasts, distorted television signals, lost recordings. But Local 58 remained different because it understood something important about fear. The unknown is always scarier than the answer. Even now, years after the channel first appeared, people still debate what was really happening inside those broadcasts, and maybe that's why analog horror became so popular online. Not because it shows monsters clearly, but because it makes viewers imagine what might be hiding just outside the screen. The internet has changed horror forever, not through expensive movies or special effects, but through mystery, through uncertainty, and through strange videos that feel just real enough to make people uncomfortable. And somewhere online right now, there's probably another mystery waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching. Follow for other internet mysteries and more.